With me is the training team of Jim and Christine Coleman, trainer of Legendary Kid. Jim, on final night, there was a sensation with the scratching of hot favourite Camden's Ghost after a mishap in the car park. What was your reaction to that news?
Well, it was bad luck for the trainer, but it helped us a little bit because she was a very good galloper from Sydney and been racing well. You know, it helped us a lot, I think.
So you felt a little bit more confident you had a better chance with a good greyhound like that out of the race?
Well, that's one less, put it that way.
When you took him over, you broke the greyhound in. Did he always show exceptional ability, Christine? Do you think he was going to be something special?
Oh, I think we knew right from the start that there was something in him, yes.
Now, he'd been in a lot of finals and he'd been a placing, he'd been a marvellous dog, but he just hadn't cracked it for that big one. So it must have been great satisfaction to see him win a race like the Melbourne Cup.
Well, he ran second and third in a lot of big races all over Australia, and that was the first big one he won. Then he won some more after it, but he was having a lot of places before he cracked that one. Yes, I was very happy to see him get one.
He exploded to the front out of box 6, Christine, and he really looked all over the winner. Were you confident once he led up?
Oh, well, you're always hoping that that'll happen and you will win, but it's nice to be in front.
Sure is, in a big race like the Melbourne Cup.
New South Wales originally had 3 greyhounds in the race, but with the late scratching of Camden's Ghost, Legendary Kid and Pacific Seagull with the greyhounds flying the flag for New South. Victoria, we've got an Australian Cup winner in the race, Bright Judge, drawn in box number 4. Mueller, who's been racing very consistently throughout the series. Green light on. Lure rolling, they're set to go. Racing the Cup and Mueller box well on the inside. Pacific Seagull very slow to begin, and Legendary Kid is going to go over to the inside and lead. Mueller is second. Street Hassle out wide as they turn out of the straight. Pulsing Joe went to the outside. Bright Judge and also Street Hassle were flattened. Down the back, it's Legendary Kid leading by 4 lengths. Mueller second. 3 lengths away, Pacific Seagull. 3 lengths further back is Swift Laser. Right out of it then, Bright Judge followed by Pulsing Jill, Street Hassle. But Legendary Kid is well clear up the straight. And it's Legendary Kid for the Melbourne Cup. Legendary Kid 2.5 lengths. Second in the photo, Pacific Seagull. Swift Laser the outside. Then Mueller followed by Street Hassle, Bright Judge and Pulsing Jill would be back at the tails.
Now, he had a brilliant career. You had lots of tremendous greyhounds, Jim and Christine. You've had wonderful dogs like Anguilla Lad, Nodius and General Jeff. How did you rate Legendary Kid amongst those great dogs that you've trained?
He wasn't as fast as them dogs, but he's a good trier. He was a dark brindle dog, and we used to call him Bull, was his yard name, because he was a very determined dog, but he wasn't as quick as them dogs, but he was a very good race dog.
Yeah, you won many feature races all over Australia. One race that alluded just the old galaxy where we are here today. But how did you rate the Melbourne Cup, Christine? Was it always one of those races that, as a team, you wanted to win?
Oh, yes, it was one of the major races on the calendar, and we were always happy to win any major race.
Absolutely. It's fantastic to catch up with you and to see you in terrific health and enjoying greyhound racing still. And it's great and to relive those wonderful moments of a Melbourne Cup win.
Yes, the Melbourne Cup is a Melbourne Cup, the same with the horses, but a Melbourne Cup for the greyhound is a great thrill for any trainer.
Thanks, Jim, and thanks, Christine.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you.